your July 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Sagittarius, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. I just saw the 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. I almost feel like an exhaustion with someone. It could be with something, but I feel like there's almost like an eye roll type of feeling. You have the Emperor, Aries energy, as your overall energy. So this is a card of leadership, authority, taking control. It's the masculine energy. Currently, you have the 10 of Swords. You could be dealing with something that, I don't know, ended, or maybe something that you've suffered with. For some of you, this 10 of Swords is seeing light at the end of the tunnel. The challenge is the 8 of Swords. So paralyzed by your thoughts, feeling trapped. There might be lack of communication at the moment, or maybe feeling like you're at a stalemate. I feel like a sadness. Okay, this is what it feels like. So right now, to me, it feels like a sadness, but it also feels like the feeling of wanting to cry about something, but you've cried so much already that it's actually hard to shed the tears, although you want to shed the tears, kind of like to cleanse it out of your system type of thing. That's the feeling. You have the Sun card, clarity, happiness, Leo energy. That's in the foundation. For some of you, for you to be happy, you either had to end something here, or this suffering that you went through was actually to bring you clarity on something else. Because here's the thing, when we deal with situations that cause us pain, sometimes that pain is really just to show us, hey, this is what I don't want. I don't want to manifest that. I don't want to put my energy and constantly think about or deal with a situation that is constantly making me suffer. So that's just bringing to our awareness, hey, that doesn't feel good. Let's not think about it. Let's not in a delusional way, not in a realistic way, but in a way that you can control your thoughts. You are in control of your thoughts. So if you're constantly thinking about something that hurt you, you can tell yourself, yes, I know that did cause me a lot of pain, and I feel that, and I can let the feeling be there. But it doesn't mean that you have to dwell on that or constantly focus on that. Also, shift your mindset to something else that is working out in your life, or that does bring some sort of joy and happiness. And it's not that you don't do that or that you're not able to, but whatever this is has caused a great deal of either overthinking, anxiety. I also get the feeling of feeling less than. What happened in the past? The Empress. So you have Emperor, Empress. This could have been a long-term relationship, maybe for some a marriage. For some of you, it's just a significant relationship. For some of you, you've tried to, like, let's say you're the female Sagittarius. For some of you, you've tried to embody this feminine energy and try to relax in the situation that you were in, but it has caused you so much pain that with the overall energy being the Emperor, you're kind of forced to enter into your masculine energy and kind of like stick up the finger and be like, F all of this. I'm going to focus on what I can control and what I can put my energy into. On your mind, you have the Strength card, Leo energy. For some of you, you're dealing with another fire sign. Because you have Emperor, you have Sun, the Strength card. So the Strength card, strength, bravery, courage. It can also signify a bit of a holding back. Because the Strength card is knowing when to take action. The Strength card is knowing when you need to take a leap of faith. It's knowing when you need to hold on a second before you do anything. That's the Strength card too. Your outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Lots of major arcana so far. This has been, I feel like, something pretty significant for you that I feel like has helped make some sort of shift within you, the way you think or your personality, or this shift that was needed to kind of propel you to the next chapter in your life. So with the Wheel of Fortune, this is about things moving, right? The Wheel of Fortune is starting to move. It's about good luck. Let's go ahead and take a look at what is this Emperor here for you. For some of you, I feel a sense of wanting to know the truth about something, but also making peace with, you know what, maybe I'm never going to know. You have the Death card, Scorpio, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, you're so focused on everything else that you have to do because of this. For some of you, you have a lot going on, like really busy. And for some of you, whatever this situation is, it feels like it's kind of like a burden that's still kind of like a ball and chain is almost what it feels like. But trying to get it together to focus on something else. What is the 10 of Swords? The 7 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups. I feel like for some of you, you feel like no matter how much you expected a situation to change by your own efforts, you also had to stand your ground with something, even though your heart is really tied to this. Why is the 8 of Swords the challenge? 9 of Cups, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and the King of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo. To me, this feels like you've been waiting for someone to take action, or for someone to jump on board, for someone to be on the same page. For some of you, it's just waiting. I'm ready for what I want. I'm ready for this to come in. But the challenge is that you felt stuck in your own thoughts here with this 8 of Swords. I also feel like a sense of wanting to feel free in something or away from something. Why is the Sun card here? Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. You just want something to work out. You want something that's great, where love is shared, where things are working out, things are very clear, out in the open. You can see by how things are going now, you can see how it's going to go on in the future. So if you feel confident in something and secure in something and it's mutual and whatever, you could tell that, you know what, I don't have to sit and stress and worry and overthink about something. I can see clearly where it's going. That's your foundation right now. What is the Empress in the past? Five of Swords, Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Have you grown from this? Yes. But I also feel like Five of Swords, ugh. There was either trust issues here or mind games that were being played, or somebody had a different agenda. There was almost like a sense of no winning with something, but still holding on to something that you felt emotionally tied to. For some of you, you felt like this was your person. You felt like you were going to grow in whatever this is. I feel like you've given your all with this Empress card. And the thing is, the Empress in this deck, she looks all disheveled. And Alice is helping her out. For some of you, you've stepped down, like you stooped down from your level just to get onto somebody else's level. You could have walked away from it with the Eight of Cups, or had an emotional detachment at one point, trying to save your sanity, and maybe that made you feel good, but maybe it didn't really end things. Maybe you were just in a good place and you're like, okay, well, now I can keep going, kind of like refilling your cup type of situation. But what is the Strength card? The thing is, I get so like emotionally tied or invested, and this is, I'm gonna say, you know how people are like, oh, why do you need to blame it on your astrological placements? Because you know what, you're more prone to that energy. That's why. So I'm gonna blame it on my Aries moon, and Aries tend to be the people who get more angry than you about your own situation. So if you're complaining about a situation to an Aries will get angry with you and will want to get rid of that situation for you. Yeah, for you, angry with you. So that's how I'm feeling right now, because it's so frustrating. How do you give a lot of yourself, and this is not just for Sagittarius, this is a bunch of signs. We give a lot of ourselves to a work situation, to a romantic relationship, to friends or to family members or whatever, to then feel this suffering, feel this sense of, well, where is this going? Why is it that I can offer a certainty to someone, but they can't offer that to me? What is the big deal? What is the Strength card on your mind? Could be a Leo. What is the Strength card? The Star, Aquarius, the Moon, Pisces, the Two of Cups. For some of you, this is touching into something deeper, which is healing your maybe childhood trauma with relationships. Why is the Moon card here? The Devil, fears. Hierophant, commitment, could be fears of commitment. For some of you, it's healing fears about relationships. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Queen of Cups, Three of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is just more of an investment on yourself. And growing from this. Anything else? Page of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. There might be arguments in regards to a family situation. Or about some sort of long-term wealth, money, security. If that is the case, or there is some sort of internal struggle or conflict, I feel like that gets resolved. Because you have the Judgment, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That's a new opportunity that's successful. That's a win. That's a victory. For some of you, hold on a second. Why is that here? For some of you, somebody comes in a little bit too late. And here's the thing. Sometimes we stay waiting for somebody to get their shit together or to finally realize something or whatever the case is. And sometimes we think, you know what, I can keep waiting. But sometimes within that waiting period, if there is too much damage done by the time this thing is ready to show up correct in your life, you're already, like, there's already too many scars. There's too many wounds. Like, there's going to be an extensive period of needing to heal from all of this to trust it again. Let's take out an oracle card, or two of them, for advice and clarity, and then we'll do the you and them spread. Give me 1 second. Scorpio, Sagittarius. I just did Scorpio. That's why. All right, Sagittarius. What is the advice and clarity for Sagittarius? You have renewal and recovery. 2 R's. Maybe the letter R is significant here. Let's read renewal first, actually, since it came out first. Geranium's leaves shrivel and are stolen by the wind. She's pried from her pot and is deeply saddened when she's thrown away. But when she awakens, she is blooming once again. Now she lives in a large park, a former landfill site, surrounded by lush greenery, and her roots reach deeper and even more than before, opening her to the possibilities of her new life. So that's exactly what's happening here, Sag. There's something here, which I had mentioned before, about a new chapter is opening. And you may not see this, but that's what's going on. What appears to be an end may not be one after all. This may turn into a remarkable opportunity. Trust that whatever is coming is better than what you have known to at this point. Am I positive in the face of change or defeated? Am I ready to step into the new me? You are being offered a chance to awaken to a new life. You may need to deepen your roots and anchor yourself by taking stock of what you would like to create. This is the time to start again and grow a strong foundation. Fantastic. This is exactly the card you needed. God, I love this deck. It's so great. All right, let's see. Recovery. Greta wakes to find painful childhood memories all around her room. In the distance appears a huge wooden door with a white light streaming through the keyhole. As Greta tries to gather up her painful memories, they melt and form a great lilac key. She places the key in the lock, and a wave of fear engulfs her. The door opens and the pain and fear recede. Clarity comes. Survival is no longer enough. Once the key has been used to open the door, you will have a new way of living, one without keys. Where you are heading, there are no locks. It is time to recover a part of me that has been dormant. Am I ready to live an inspired future? Lilac offers detachment as you allow yourself to see the big picture. What once may have been immaturity is now about growing into a new partnership with spirit. Step back and allow the angels to bring healing to you. This is fantastic, actually, Sag. There is some sort of new beginning, one where you feel more in control. For some of you, it can't even be a new relationship that comes towards you. And that strength that was on your mind, that is what's going to help you push through. The strength to take action with something, to not stay stagnant, and to leave certain things behind. Because you feel trapped with that Eight of Swords being the challenge. Either trapped actually in a situation or in your own thoughts, in your mind. But there is something new, beautiful, happier coming into your life because your foundation was the Sun card. And you are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So courage. Courage, Sag. Wheel of Fortune is your outcome. That's fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and do the you and them spread for you. All right, Sag. Let's see. Who is Sagittarius dealing with? Who is Sagittarius dealing with? I saw this before, and when I saw this card, not only did I look at it and I was like, okay, fire sign, that could be Sagittarius, I literally heard maybe a bum. Maybe you're dealing with a bum. I don't know. Queen of Wands could be another fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Doesn't have to be. Let's see. Maybe somebody who's attractive. Why is the Queen of Wands here as the person that Sagittarius is dealing with? The Page of Pentacles. It could be somebody younger than you. It doesn't have to be. I also feel like it's somebody, I don't know why I'm getting the sense of somebody who wants things their way. Normally that would be the, what's his face? The Emperor card. For some of you, this is somebody that you've had to chase. What is this person's feelings towards Sagittarius? For some of you, this could even be someone, I don't know, if things started off as a friendship with that Page of Pentacles. What is this person's feelings towards Sagittarius? The Five of Wands. They're conflicted? Or do they bring drama? Do they feel that you bring drama into their life? Why the Five of Wands? the Judgment. For some of you, they might feel that it's difficult to have some sort of second chance or reconciliation with you. For some, they feel like this would just cause more issues, or there's a conflict between, if we try to work this out, there's just going to be conflict. Others of you, their feelings towards you is wanting to kind of like squash the beef, as they say. Because I see the Page of Cups at the bottom, which can represent an apology, a sweet message. What is their actions towards Sagittarius? What is their actions towards Sagittarius? For some of you, that could be conflicted on whether or not they want to, kind of resurrect this. What is their actions towards Sagittarius? The Six of Cups. Why the Six of Cups? The Ace of Wands. Ten of Wands at the bottom. So I'm not even sure if that's really an action, because Ace of Wands is more of like an idea, a feeling. Can indicate future action, but not yet. Because like I said, Ace of Wands is more of like the idea, because it's an ace, and then the Two of Wands would be making the decision. And then the Three of Wands would be because you made the decision, now there's an expectation, something is coming in for you. Four of Wands is now that's there, you feel secure. And the Six of Cups, I mean, that is the card of authentic feelings, innocence, genuineness. It is the card of the past, soulmate. And then the Ace of Wands is also a card of passion and reigniting passion, a spark. But to me, it doesn't really signify something that's the action. But to me, it all seems like feelings. You have Ten of Wands at the bottom. So I guess with the Ten of Wands, that is like picking up the burden and crossing the finish line. It is also a card of carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. So it's a lot. So does this person have ego issues? Can I get another card for the Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, for actions that this individual will take towards Sagittarius? The Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. You have two sixes. That's linked to the Lover's card. Gemini energy. Three of Wands. For some of you, they could be waiting on you. King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the Three of Cups. To be honest, listen, from what I'm seeing, this looks more of like somebody who is waiting on you. Is the feeling there? Yes. Do they want things to be left behind? Yes. Let's see. Ten of Cups at the bottom. Let's see, what are your feelings towards them, Sagittarius? The Hanged Man. Why the Hanged Man? The Lovers. It feels like you're kind of you're stuck on this, because the Lovers is about a choice. It is also about masculine and feminine energy being integrated. It's love. And then Hanged Man is enlightenment, seeing things from a different perspective, but it is also a card of feeling stuck. Why the Hanged Man and the Lovers for Sagittarius' feelings towards this person? The King of Cups. Okay, so the love is still there. There's still emotions you hold, but maybe you're holding them closer to yourself than actually expressing them. What are your actions towards them? What is Sagittarius's actions towards this person? The Ace of Cups. So they have the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups. Why the Ace of Cups? The Four of Pentacles. So you guys are, there's the Ten of Wands. You literally are mirroring each other. Is the passion still there? Is the emotions, are the emotions still there? Yes, all of that is still there. But there almost looks like this holding back. It looks like one person is waiting and one person is like, yeah, I don't know. What is the outcome for Sagittarius and this person? The Death card. Why the Death card? Scorpio energy. The Five of Swords. Is this the squashing of the beef? Why does that sound so dumb? The way I said it. Yeah, I feel like this goes back to, I don't trust this. This just seems like... What else? What else for this Five of Swords Death card for the outcome? The Two of Wands, a choice, a decision. The Queen of Swords. The Moon. It's a little bit on the contradictory side. And the World. Listen, for some of you, the situation here is that maybe the beef will be squashed because something is going to be said. Maybe you're waiting to see proof from... Are we still here? We're still back. We're still back. We're back. So I don't know if you saw the card of the Seven of Cups. I don't know. To me, Sag, this seems like you're ready for a new life. This person might be coming back a little too late type of thing. I think your head is going to be in a different place. So let me know how that goes. Sag, if it resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.